Hello, my dear students. Again, we are coming to my whiteboard program. So today, class will be on the topic of lens and image formation. So we have to discuss the rules for the image formation in the convex lens. Then we have to go the 6 ray diagram related to convex lens. Let us come with demo. First we have to know what are the rules are there for the image formation as ray diagram. Now first rule is, as I have told you in case of concave mirror and other mirror, so here also convex lens. First rule is when the incident ray parallel to principal axis, then after refraction, refracted ray passes through F2. F2 is here. This is F1. This is F1 to F1. This is F2 to F2. So this to this distance is equal to this to this distance. Again, here to here also equal, and here to here also equal. These are the points. So let us come the first demo, that is, suppose this is the convex lens, this is transverse line, this is the principal axis, optical center. Now we have to take some distance. This is F1, same distance from here to here will be same distance to F1, same distance F2, and same distance is to F2. Now, when the first incident ray, this is the incident ray, when come parallel to the principal axis, then after refraction, because as it is the transparent object, the light can pass out. So that is called the refraction. After refraction, the light will bend through the F2. It will pass through F2. This is the reflected ray. So this is reflected ray. This is known as the incident ray. Second rule is that in convex lens, suppose this is convex lens, this is the principal axis, same F1 to F1, F2 and to F2, optical center. If the ray incident ray pass through the incident ray coming through the F1, then after refraction it will pass parallel to the principal axis. In incident ray through F, after refraction, refracted ray moves parallel to the principal axis. Like this, then it will go like that. Again, third rule is that, again, if it is convex lens, then this is transverse, principal axis, optical center, suppose F1, 2F1, F2 and 2F2. Now, if the ray, incident ray pass through the optical center, this is known as the optical center. If the incident ray pass through optical center, then it does not deviate to anywhere, straightway it will pass out. So reflected ray will move straightway. So these are the three rules are there: parallel to principal axis through the F2, through the F1 parallel to the principal axis, through the optical center, straightway it will pass out. These are the three rules for the convex lens for a diagram. I think clear? Okay. Let us come how the image is formed if the object is placed in front of the convex lens. In convex lens, we are having 6 ray diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ray diagram. Depending upon the position of the object placed in front of the convex lens. So there are different position we are having, like concave mirror I have told you. In concave mirror 6 position was there. Here also 6 position. So what are the position? Position 1 is object at infinite, far away object. Then how image is formed? Then object beyond 2F1. This is F1 to F1. So beyond 2F1, how the image is formed? object at f1, how the image is formed? Object between 2f1 and f1, how the image is formed? And object at f1, how image is formed? And object between f1 and optical center, how the image is formed? Okay, let us come one by one with demo again. This is we are going the first position of the object. Object where the first position? Object is at infinity. Infinity. That is far away object like star, moon, heavenly body, या mountain, या far away building, tree, whatever may be the object. So in this case, first we have to take the lens. We have to draw. I told you by protractor you can use. You just put the protractor like that. Again put the protractor like that. You will get the convex lens. Then middle you will get the transverse. At the middle you can draw the principal axis. That should be done by scale and pencil always. Optical center. This is f1. You have to same exactly to f1. Again same distance we have to come this side, f2. Again same distance we have to come this side to f2. First we have to plot these points. Then according to question, object at infinite. I have told when object is placed at infinite means far away from the mirror or the lens, then the ray comes from the object, light ray comes from the object. All are parallel to each other. It may be parallel to principal axis, may not be, but they will be parallel to each other. So let us, one ray we have to bring incident ray from the far object like that we are bringing. Then it is parallel to the principal axis. According to rule 1, it will pass through the F. Like that, it will pass through the F. This is reflected ray, this is incident ray. First ray will. Second ray we have to take through the optical center. That is very simple. We can take through the optical center or through the f1 also. According to rule 2 or rule 3, we are going to rule 3 straight way. So, but we cannot go in that way because the ray which we have already taken, that is parallel to principal axis. Any other ray we have to take for distance object should be parallel to each other. So one more ray if we take, that should be parallel to the first ray. So second ray should be parallel. Third ray should be also parallel. Suppose this is the third ray. This is also parallel to each other. All three will be parallel to principal axis. Then they will pass through the optical, through the f2. This will pass through the f2. So let us see. All the parallel ray when passing through the lens after refraction, they are converging at the f2, and that point f2 will be the image point of the distant object. Now suppose distance object is shown which is so big in size, but the image will be formed as a point here. So then we have to write what? So I have written here image position, nature of image, size of image. 3 points we have to discuss. First is image position, where the image is formed, where the intersecting point is coming. That intersecting point is coming at f2. So the image position is at f2. This will be f2 when object is at far away. Then nature will be, I have told you, in lens, right side will be always real and left side will be virtual, just opposite to the concave mirror. In concave mirror, this side is real and this side is virtual, but in convex lens, so this side is in case of lens, this side is real and this side is virtual. So as the image is forming here, it is called real. If it is real, it should be inverted. So real and inverted. Then size is what? A J point, but sun is so big, but the image is coming as a point. So we write highly diminished. So highly diminished. This is point 1. First ray diagram is over. Similarly, we will go to the second ray diagram. Object is beyond 2f1. Now we have to go beyond 2f1. So immediately we have to go for the lens making. So lens, this is the transversal, this is the straight line, this is the optical center, f2, 2f2. Now this is f1 and 2f1. Measurement must be same to each other. Now, according to question, object must be beyond 2f1. Here, suppose we are keeping object here, arrow mark A, B, then any two ray we have to take. One will be parallel to the principal axis, so it will pass through the f2 as per our rule 1. f2, this is the reflected ray, f2. Now, another ray we can take through the f1 or through the optical center. So, very simple is optical center. You can join this to this and you can throw it. Suppose I am drawing here, so you can see optical center, then we will take this like that. So this is the second ray now coming. This one will be the second ray. This is the first ray. Clear? I think this first refracted ray, second refracted ray are intersecting here. Common point. So from here we have to straightway draw the line to the principal axis, and as this point is coming here, this will be A and arrow mark will be here, and automatic this will be B. So it will be B. Clear now? So image is A dash B dash, A dash B dash, object is AB, object is present beyond 2F, so image is forming between F2 and 2F2. So this is I have given between f2 and 2f2. The nature will be this side, so real automatic, real means inverted again, and size is, if we compare this image size, object side, the image is smaller than the object, so smaller size. Clear? I think second position. Now we have to go my duster. We are very congested area. Then we have to go now to third point. So third point object is where at 2f1. At 2f1. Let us go. First our same thing, lens, then transverse, then principal axis, optical center, f2, then this is 2f2, then this is f1, then this is 2f1. This point at least first we have to put. Then according to question, object is 2f1. 2f1 means here. Here suppose we have taken like that. Now AB name will be given. Then first ray will be parallel and it will pass through the f2 as rule 1. Rule 1. This is refracted ray, so it will pass through the f2. Another we have to take through the optical center. So when we come to the optical center, so yeah, then this will come straight away. So second ray here, this is the secondary refracted ray. Then from here, we are intersecting here, and from here we have to draw the line, straight line, and you will notice if your drawing, your ray diagram is correct, measurement is are correct, then you will see the image will form exactly at 2f2. Exactly at 2f2, not this side, not this side. This is very means you have to take very much care in this case, so that it will be formed exactly on the point and the size will be same. So I have given here position will be at 2f2. This is 2f2. Then nature will be this side means real and inverted, and size will be, if it is 5 cm, definitely it will be 5 cm, equal size. Clear now? So T complete. Now fourth one. Fourth one is what? Objected between 2f1 and f1. Because we are moving the object from infinite towards the lens. So our according to point, first infinite, then will come beyond 2f, F1, then will come 2F1, then will come 2F1 and F1 between, then will come F1, then will come F1 and O between. So in this way we are moving. So now this is your fourth one is object between 2F1 and between. This is between 2F1 and F1. So let us go for the lens. Lens, transverse, straight line, optical center, F2, 2F, this is 2F2, then F1, then 2F1. Now, according to question, object between 2F1 and F1. 2F1 and F1, anywhere you can put the object. I have placed here. Name is AB. First parallel ray through the F2 it will pass. This is reflected ray. By dot marking I have shown you. And now another will be through the optical center. So we will draw the line through optical center. So now this is the refracted ray, second arrow mark. This is second one. This is first one. Now it is intersecting here. You see the intersecting point is here. Both of the refracted ray intersecting here. So from here we have to straightway draw the line to principal axis, and this point coming here, arrow mark will be here. A dash, this will be B dash. Okay. Now so position will be beyond 2F2. This is 2F2. So image will go out of 2F2. That is beyond of 2F2. Now nature will be real and inverted because this side is real. So it will be inverted. Then size will be definitely the image is now larger than the object size. Clear? Now the fifth ray diagram, that is called the object is at F1. Now we will go object at F1. At F1. So lens, transverse, principal axis, optical center, F2, 2F2, F1, 2F1. Okay. Now according to question we have to place the object now at F1. So now we have placed here F1. Name is AB. Now first ray parallel, it will pass through the optical center. Optical center, first ray. Now second ray through the F2. Then second ray will throw optical center. Second ray. Now this is the refracted ray. This is second ray. Now you see, if your ray diagram is correct, then these two refracted ray, they will come parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. So if they are parallel to each other, then you will see they will never intersect here. Neither this side. If you will draw this side also, then this ray will be parallel to each other. Because parallel ray never intersect. If parallel ray never intersect, so there will be no image formation near about the lens. We can imagine if by chance they may intersect far away from our lens. So if it is possible, then they may intersect very far away from the lens, and if they will intersect very far away, their position will be at infinity, far away. And if it will go more and more distance, then it will be more larger than the object, and as it will be found only in this side, so it will be real and inverted nature. So fifth part is over. The last one we have to come, that is called your object between F1 and F. Between F1 and O, optical center. So for that again we have to draw the lens. This is the transverse. This is principal axis, optical center, F2, 2F2, then F1, then 2F1, like that. Then we have to place where? So write properly. Okay, then this is suppose f1, and remove this one. This is suppose 2f1. Remove also here same distance line, so f2, and this is suppose 2f2. Some distance we have to maintain. Okay. Now, according to question, object should be placed between f1 and o, f1 and o anywhere. So we have to place the object not inside this line. So we have to keep the object anywhere. Suppose we have to place the object here. This is A, this is B. First ray will be parallel. If it is parallel, it will pass through the f1. It will be through f1, refracted ray. Then another ray will through the optical center. Optical center. So now this will be refracted ray. Second ray. Okay. Then we'll see this both the refracted ray, they will deviate from each other as long as they will move further. If they will move further and further, they will deviate from each other. And when you see here the distance, here the distance, here the distance is getting increased. So they will finally deviate from each other. And once they will deviate, there will be impossibility, means no possibility of intersecting of these two refracted ray. If they will not intersect, there will be no image formation. So there will be no possibility of image formation. Namumkin. Image formation in this side is namumkin. So what we have to do, as it will not intersect, we have to imagine where it will intersect. Now it may intersect behind this back side. So what we have to take? We have to take the scale. Half of the scale will match with this first dot line. First dot line this is, and half of the scale will be away. So we will just make it dot line back side. And now again we have to go this line. Again half of this here and half will be outside. Then we have to dot line. This should be dot line. As it is deviating from each other, they will be narrow in opposite side, and definitely they will intersect somewhere in front of the lens. So from this is the intersecting point. From here we have to go for the dot line straight away to the principal axis. As this point is coming here, arrow mark will be here. So A dash will be here, B dash will be here. So this is the image, this is the object. So what is the position? In front of the lens. This side is in front of the lens, this side is beyond the lens, behind the lens. So in front of the lens, image will be formed. It may form here, here, here. No position is confirmed. So it will be only formed in front of the lens. Then the nature will be what? This is real, this is virtual. This side coming means it is virtual. If virtual, it will be erect. Erect means head upside, head also upside. But here head is upside, head is downside. So that is inverted, but it is erect. Then size will be definitely, as we see, it will be magnified or highly enlarged. Image will be formed. So these are the 6 ray diagram in convex lens. In this way, you have to practice. When you will practice in the textbook, it is given already. If you will practice properly time to time, then there will be no problem for you. Otherwise, you will feel by looking this video, you will feel I can do. But practically when you will start, you cannot do because you did not practice. First time it will be mistake, second time it will be mistake, third time it may be corrected. So you have to practice and you will get no problem. Okay. So today's ray diagram in convex lens is over. I think all of you are understanding. So again we will come to the next class with my whiteboard program. So if you want to see regularly the NBSC Science and Math text, means like study and learning, then you have to go for my whiteboard YouTube. YouTube my white in YouTube you have to go my whiteboard and PK Rai. PK Rai and my whiteboard you will go search. Then you will get time to time the different topics from science and math in class 10, class 9 also. So you subscribe it, you like it, you give the comment, you share it so that maximum students will maybe benefited. So thank you very much. Again we will see to each other in next class. Thanks.